One day, while playing Wraith, I discovered that I had 856 kills on her. An idea came to mind. A challenge of some sorts. A challenge is defined as something that tests one's skill, strength or ability, leading to personal growth. I would attempt to get 144 kills on Wraith to get her to 1,000 kills in just under 3 hours. Going into the first game, we all felt confident. We didn't know what to expect, but we knew that we had something in mind. The idea was simple. Loot up quickly, find the first team, eliminate them, and continue on. But luckily for us, they found us. They came straight to us. But the unfortunate part is that fear, we smelled like fear. You could see in the first interaction I had with that sparrow. I decided to back off instead of putting pressure on him. Because of that fear, one of my teammates went down. I was too much of a coward to do what had to be done, so it turned into a 2v3. Luckily my other boy got him up, but if I had helped him sooner, he would have had his shields and we would have avoided this tragedy. Due to my godly aim, I went down, forcing a 2v3. They surrounded us on each and every side. It became an awful tale of lambs to the slaughter. The first game ended as a complete wipe with no kills. Going into the second game, our confidence was shattered. I was demoralized. So we decided to land a bit further away and join the action a bit later on, when it intensified. I wasn't taking any chances. I was just gonna take one person out and then pull back to heal. I don't wanna be in that situation again. I don't know where that Maggie ball came from, but it threw off my aim. Because of that, I didn't get the kill. This new plan seemed to be working, but stupidity can also become a factor when leading into a plan. I was back on the floor. A death would have resulted in a crushing momentum stop. Fortunately, my boy had my back, and he also made a 1 HP for me to take the kill. Every bone in my body could feel the momentum shift. I was playing Wraith the way she should be played. Do as much damage as possible, get out, don't get knocked. Every cell that I was taking felt painful. Felt like I was losing the momentum that I'd built up. I desperately wanted to get back into the action. I wanted all those kills. I needed them. I got greedy and paid a hefty price. I got to watch Octane res right in my face and then finish me. No one was gonna escape me. These kills were all mine.
Already inside.
They say revenge is a dish best served cold. He wanted to do a finisher on me. He wanted to get revenge for that banger law.
Would be a good time to someone died.
The stage was set for the last fight. 3 teams, winner takes all. Valkyrie's left-off sequence became the fire that needed to start the fight. I should have backed off and went back to my team, but I decided to fight. Greed got the better of me, but I didn't care. I wanted kills. I was given a second chance at life. The strategy was clear. Let them fight, and then whoever wins, we take them out. Giving up the high ground cost us. It cost us big. Because of that, we lost the fight. When Game 7 came around, I'd learned some new tricks. Even I could see it. I was improving. I still had a lot of problems I needed to work through if I was gonna become a good Wraith player. I was no longer trying to reload in the open or trying to heal in the open. The current problem I was facing was overexerting. I didn't know when to back off. Knowing when to back off is the difference between a good player and an exceptional player. I was sticking more to my teammates as well. I wasn't playing the game as though I was playing a solo game. I was also trying to take more height to see when the opponents were gonna land. I had completely forgotten that giving up height was the reason why we lost that game. And because I jumped off of height, they focused me.
They can't keep me down. I've seen
The old me would have broken down that door to try and get to that Valkyrie, but the current me knew that the best way to get to her was to flank. I really wanted to go back in, but I knew I had to wait. It wasn't the time yet. I started playing cover more and looking for angles which I could flank my opponents with. There were no more wasted movements. I was flanking, I was taking new angles using cover. I could feel it clicking. Everything was putting itself into the right positions, kinda like gears, shifting in unison. We had come out victorious, and able to push back our opponents. It was now time to leave this area because the ring was closing. One thing was certain.
I could use that.
I needed more kills, and the best way for me to do that was if I used the bird of prey. After recovering the bird of prey, we headed north where we heard sounds of battle. I was ready. I was battle hardened. I had no fear. All I had to do was just kill. While finishing off the ash, I was ambushed by a Wraith who had no audio. I thought I managed to escape until she hit me with this. I wasn't afraid. I walked straight back into danger, facing it head on. That moment, I thought Valkyrie was gonna escape. Luckily for me, she ran out of fuel. But unlucky for me, I went down until my boy decided to thirst her for me. I was back in the fight. I was given another opportunity. I couldn't go down. There was someone waiting for me. I had to phase upward, but there was also another person waiting for me. I knew I had to play angles. I had to buy time for my phase to come back or else I was gonna die. I had no shields. A smart Apex player would have went to go look for shields. I went straight back into the fight, and then disaster hit. With no one around me for the pickup, I was forced to give up. While landing, I spotted a team trying to go for another bird of prey. We tried to stop them, but I went down. My boy went down next. Luckily, we had a third teammate. When I thought it was all over, I was shot by a sparrow and he finished me off. It was now up to our boy to stay alive so that we could get out. Going into the 8th game, I felt really confident. I was dropping 6 to 7 kills consistently now. But nothing could have prepared me for what I was about to see. Thinking that we didn't have any opponents landing next to us, I landed far away from my team. But luckily for me, they were able to deal with the situation without me. I just came in and assisted with the cleanup duty. Gravity Engine roared with fights. We needed to be a part of them. It was the only way to get kills, the only way to make this challenge successful. And so we locked in. I could feel the adrenaline coursing in my veins, making me move. I wasn't thinking, but I was acting. I was locked in, but my internet definitely wasn't. I guess you can give me an achievement for falling to my death on a part of the map that you physically cannot fall to your death on. Going into game 9, the mood was a bit more comedic. We all had a bit of a laugh in the drop shit about what just happened, but it was time to lock in. Ash was pushing plays that I would do. She legitimately knocked herself with that arc star. My accuracy was still one of the things I needed to work on.
I choose my own path.
After my death, I flip switched.
Enemy down.
I was in the zone now. Something had just awakened and I was about to unleash it on everyone.
Enough boy jumping.
I was playing smarter, I was playing faster, and most importantly, I was playing better. Seeing that sparrow jump on me, I panicked. I did not want to get caught up in a sparrow ult, so I decided that the best course of action was just to leave, and I'll pick up the fight later on. This was some nice real estate, but unfortunately for the place, I was about to put a lot of bullet holes into it. My aim still needed a lot of work, and it was frustrating that I wasn't getting better at aiming.
This time I'm down.
After landing back in, I caught Maggie popping a cell in the middle of the open. A mistake I probably would have made earlier on. That caustic definitely wanted revenge for earlier. That's why he went explicitly for me. I needed to get my aim back in check. I needed to calm down, think, listen, and wait. Dying because I forgot to reload my gun was a rookie mistake. If I wanted the balance to tip in my favor, more kills needed more overpowered weapons. I needed the bird of prey again, and I was gonna use it to its fullest this time. Letting that octane go felt painful, but I wasn't gonna have to wait long until a new fight came for me. This one had a weapon just as overpowered as mine. I didn't want a scenario where we would both knock each other because of those rockets, so I decided to back off. Someone else wanted blood. This was a good time to test the limit of these rockets. Let me give you guys a tutorial on how not to 2v1. I was so close to downing the octane, but that's still not good enough. I need kills. My boys also went down. I was forced to watch, thinking that this was the end. But then, they both managed to hide themselves long enough for me to come back. After landing, I was taught a lesson that weapons are only as good as their user, even if they're overpowered. If I knew what was gonna happen, I wouldn't have made this push.
This time I'm down.
Yep, I was headshot with a knife. That death had completely derailed me. I was no longer performing my best. Do you guys remember what I said about healing in the open? Well, Karma was about to teach me my own lesson. The good thing that came out of this is that I could see my boy missing a Spitfire clip. Approaching the 3-hour mark, I was a bit dreadful. I didn't have enough kills, but I knew I could still make it my best game yet. Closing the door on me so that your teammate can kill me is diabolical.
Enemy shield broken. I downed an enemy.
You could tell that my reflexes were slowing down. I was more tired. I wasn't looking, but I knew I had to. Playing almost 3 hours of Apex had me very tired. I could feel it as well. I wasn't performing the way that I should be performing, but I didn't care. It was me now, and I knew I was gonna do something. It became more about proving something, not to anyone, to myself. If I'd been thinking more rationally, I would have used my portal and the phase so I could cover more distance, but I didn't think about it at that moment. And because of that, I ended up paying a price. By the time I came back, I was the last one standing. The mission was clear: stay alive. Stay alive long enough for the boys to come back.
Just a minute till the ring closes, huh? Good. Portal's ready. Need to recharge my shields.
The last ounce of my willpower, I knew I had to lock in, keep pushing.
Reloading.
This may look like desperation to all of you, but to me, it felt real. I felt the adrenaline pumping. I'm not gonna lie to all of you, this felt really good. Caustic is really annoying to go against.
Enhanced my weapon.
Does playing video games for a long while mess up your concentration? Yes, they do. Just take a look at this.
They can't keep me down.
After making it to the top 4, I knew it was time to stop playing games, get serious.
I'm taking shots.
After evacuating Caustic, this little room was gonna be our place for last standing. It was gonna be our last chance to bring it home. We were moving only in desperation as shields started running low. I could feel it. If we survive long enough, one of our boy could come back and maybe we could clutch this up. Maybe bring in a win. I might not have brought it all the way home and completely failed the challenge, but it was a great time. It was a great time playing video games with my friends. It doesn't matter if you suck at video games. It doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is that you still have people to play with. Video games are a way of relaxing at the end of the day. Video games are also what bring us together. Sitting down with your special someone or a couple of your friends and just laughing together is what makes it all the worth. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.